I just remembered Alchemilla as you were talking about a hospital. That one I played. I actually haven't played it. I think it's finished at this point. But I remember playing that, like, way back. Like, I think probably at least a decade ago. I don't know if it was when I was in college or, like, a little bit after college. Yeah, this one actually has a few people on it. Best experience with headphones. Way ahead of you. Just the brightness so that a bar until you can barely see the word crux. It's fine. I thought it was doing a sound test there for a little bit. When the virus got me, I was hoping I would be among the majority. Only get all symptoms to recover quickly, but my conditioning grew worse day by day. Oh good, you can click. I checked into this hospital last week, barely able to breathe. I paid a lot to get a private room and was lucky they managed to find one. There are no vacant rooms in the hospitals across the country as the pandemic wreaks havoc. So this is a, this one's a pandemic, type of story. It's a pandemonium out there, so many sick, so many dying, I feel like I've become a number, a statistic. I think I'm growing sicker, I feel faint and weak all the time. Yesterday at night, they had to increase my oxygen intake. I heard them talking about having to put me under to intubate me until my conditions got worse. What if I don't make it? It would be a horrible way to die alone in this room. I was never a believer in God or in hell. Or in hell. I said that wrong. Wonder what happens to a person after they die. I've never really stopped to think about it until now. I guess I was too busy living life and chasing shadows to think about it. I sleep now. I did that for you, John. I'm up? How am I up on my feet? Can't remember getting out of bed. Game saves automatically. Do not need to save the game. Never wonder what happens to the flame when it gets extinguished, or to the storm when it dissolves. I mean, it's not sentient. I know I kind of killed that, but still. It's one of those terrifying things in the hospital, the machines whose purpose you don't know. My bed looks as if it was recently made. When did I get off it? Who came in and made it? Don't remember any of it. Rest of the room looks neat too, as if this room was recently vacated. It's been days on this bed, struggling to breathe. It feels weird to be up and about. All the TV ever played was news about the pandemic and the daily death toll and crashing economy. Told the nurse to turn it off and take the remote away. Watching TV as I whiled away those endless hours, struggling to breathe only made everything seem worse. Clock doesn't seem to be working. Bathroom door is locked. Can't turn on the light. Oh my god, the nurse walked by. Or a doctor. Also, somebody should check, I think a chandelier fell. Where is everybody? When I checked in here, these corridors were full of activity all day and night, filled with nurses and doctors and patients. Means nobody can stop me from playing with the fire extinguisher. Alright, don't do that. Locked. Strange. There are no signs. I could swear there were signs beside here. These doors. Cardiology, obstetrics, radiology, etc. Why are the windows opaque? I can't see a thing through them. It wasn't in the budget. No room numbers on the door. I'm pretty sure I'd seen room numbers when I last checked in. Oh, so that room is just black? Sealed just like the others. When I checked in here struggling to breathe, there were two harried but kindly nurses sitting by the desk, answering calls, filing papers, welcoming patients. They sure had their hands full. Yeah, to be fair, I don't like rag on these too much. I am making light of them, but these are just like stuff that you can get for free on itch.io. Most of these are pretty much just tech demos people are doing to kind of like experiment with how the things work. These doors open out to the lobby of the elevators. Would have been my way out, except it looks like they can't leave this way. Should probably find another way out. Oh my god! Why are all these chandeliers falling? You know, with how itch.io works, you can give people money for them, but usually they put them on there with that being optional. So if someone makes something that is pretty impressive, or maybe you just want to support an indie dev, you could do it that way. Is the game automatically turning you around at the scares? I think so, yeah. I wasn't really paying attention, to be honest. Again, it's kind of hard to scare me, especially with games like this, and usually it's just really fun to you know, kind of crack jokes while all the spooks are happening. Hey, Azu.
Thanks for the birthday stream, Kappa.
It's your birthday? Probably not, but still. Thank you. I haven't seen you here in a while. At the quote-unquote scares, yeah. Why are they deserted? There's got to be someone, a nurse or a doctor, who can help me and tell me what's going on. What? Is the one on the other side of this door? Oh! Oh! Oh my god. The nurse is on the television. And she's on Dr. Phil. The sound came from out there. Lucid dream I'm having while my body is in some kind of coma. I really hope they didn't just give away the entire plot. I mean, that's kind of what you figured because it's been done to death, but... Like... no pun intended there. This reminds me of like the stuff that like a modder makes in Gmod and calls it a horror map. I don't know. Oddly enough, though, it is kind of charming. I'll give it that. It's cliche, but there's a little bit of a charm to it. Someone toying with me? Am I being led? The figure I saw. Oh, hey, Keko. Channels, bot has the Mortis and Mortis music commands. Can't be her. This is a dream, a nightmare, rather, in which I'm trapped. How can it be her? What? How? Yeah, who's practicing that bass? How did I get here? I recognize this place. The furniture and the way they're arranged. This looks like the apartment where we used to live. Well, I can barely see it because I turned my screen right. Except everything looks abandoned and it's gone to rot. Oh, there we go. There's something on the table there. Well, that's rude. I need to read. Oh, hi. Did you want something, lady? Can't be. It can't be her. I can't see her face, but I'd know her anywhere. How is this possible? She's been dead for 4 years. Mary? Oh, will this give me different endings depending on how I respond? This is some monstrous dream. Memories of those horrific events of 4 years ago are coming back to me. The doubt and the guilt that have haunted me since. Could I have saved her life had I done things differently, and at what cost? This is the plot to Silent Hill 2. Kind of. Well, we get another choice, so... Only cold silence. What does she want? Or is this some kind of fever dream seeded by my past while my body lies wasting away on a hospital bed? I'm sorry, that smile looks so goofy. I remember this picture. We had taken it out by the beach. Just after yet another bitter fight. She was just 24. But by then she had already begun to show increasingly frightening signs of the mental illness that would later consume her. Wait, so this is... So this is a horror game where we're dying from COVID. But our wife died, but she had a mental illness? Violent shifts in temperament, brooding silences, fixed stares, obsession with my whereabouts, self-harm. Tried to get her help, she refused. When it was clear she was becoming a danger to both of us, I ended our relationship. Then it got worse, a lot worse. The phone calls, stalking, threats. Finally, I woke up to find her standing over my bed, staring at her. Her dark eyes empty and unreadable, her mouth stretched in a chilling grin. You know, if a lot of this was, like, conveyed visually instead of just telling us the plot like this, I think it would be a little bit better. Like, I understand, this is probably, like, an early project. And again, this, maybe the devs just made this as kind of like a tech demo sort of thing. To kind of see what they were capable of. I'd say in that case, it's a... You're trying, you're trying. What is this place? It's the hallway from fear. Is Alma gonna burn the, is that gonna burn the entire area around us? Is the hallway gonna be filled with blood? You could not notice that picture and miss all the lore. Maybe I don't think they would have let me open the door then, but who knows? I didn't try. That texture. Who would abandon a dead body here? The stench here is terrible. I should move on. Hallway of fear with none of the fun shotguns. Yeah, exactly. Doesn't budge.
Did I jump scare you? Yeah, I bet I did. You coward. You make me sick. Your weakness is pathetic.
The funny thing is, Charlie actually made me jump when I pressed that button. That didn't. Wait, do I actually say something? She is doing this, I don't know how. Also, sorry, there's going to be jump scares in-game and out-of-game. So, I guess it's not a forewarning since I just did it, but... Hope I didn't make anyone nearly have a heart attack with, Charlie. Yes, I see. You are making sounds without actually moving anything. Oh wait, there's a door here that I can't open. I think it's raining outside. On that night 4 years ago, when I woke up to find her standing over me, she was holding a knife. As I watched, she raised it. and held it to her own throat. She said, "I don't want to live without you." Short before she could hurt herself, I leaped at her, grappled the blade away, and subdued her till the authorities arrived. They put her away in an institute, a mental hospital. And a week later, I got that terrible call. Oh. Well, that's unfortunate. So is the game over? Because the main antagonist just died. Just hanging around. Get out.
Fuck you.
Nia, what do you want from me? Think of that note you left, the last words you ever wrote. You wrote, "I'm never gonna let you go. Never gonna give you up, never gonna let you go." I know it's not exactly the same lyrics. Thought about the exact same thing. I like it. Is that what this is about? That if I'd done things differently, perhaps been more compassionate, you might still be alive. This would be a lot scarier if I could actually move. Like, I literally could not move there, so might as well just accept it. Oh, is there an actual, like, failure state there? I have no idea if there is. Am I dead? Is this my afterlife? Dread Hall is tormenting souls stalking me for all eternity. I'm guessing this is not the full version. Crux Game Studios. Again, I mean, that's probably scary to somebody. I don't want to come off as, like, condescending or anything like that, though. It's a valiant effort. And I probably even would say it in the VOD that will appear in this later. I'm hard to scare. And I usually like to crack jokes, because, you know, I gotta be an entertainer at the end of the day. But, I certainly wouldn't discourage them from continuing to make more stuff. You can only get better from here.